So it'll fit in 6 minutes.
There you go.
That'll make Deb laugh.
4.
Early one morning the sun was a-shining. He was lying in bed, wondering if she had changed it all and if her hair was still red. Some folks said that lives together sure was gonna be tough. Never liked Mama's homemade dress, Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. He was sitting on the side of the road, rain falling on his shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows he's paid some dues, getting through, tangled up in blue. She was married when they first met, she was soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. Drove the car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Separated on a moonlit night for the green, it was best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. Heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue. Woods, working as a cook for a spell. Never liked it all that much, and one day that axe just fell. He drifted down to New Orleans, lucky to be employed. Got himself on a fishing boat just outside of the Delacroix. But all the while he was alone, his best kept close behind. He met a lot of women, but she never escaped his mind, and they just grew, tangled up in blue. And I stopped in for a beer. I kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there in the back of my chair saying, "Jimmy, don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoes, tangled up in blue. She lit a fire on the stove and offered me a bite. I thought she'd never say hello. She said, "Well, you look like a silent type." Opened up a book of poems and handed it to me. It was written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true, and they glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. Well, she was always in a hurry, too busy or too stoned, and everything he ever wanted would just have to be postponed. She thought they were successful, he thought they were blessed, but with those objects and material things I never was impressed. And when it finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was keep on keeping on like a bird that flew, tangled up in blue. somehow. All the people we used to know, they're just illusions dreaming now. Some are mathematicians, you know, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started, I don't know what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm just on the road, heading for another joint. We always felt the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. Tangled up in blue.